Floyd Money Mayweather. He's ruining the sport of boxing. Their reputation, is down in the toilet, and this is why. His last 4 fights have been embarrassing. Logan Paul exhibition, Don Moore exhibition, Azukara exhibition, and Deji exhibition. This is embarrassing. All they're doing is embarrassing the sport, and their last DAZN, like how are DAZN putting on these events? Mayweather versus Deji. Are they sure what the fuck they're putting on? Deji is 3-1 in YouTube boxing. He's one of the worst YouTube boxers. I know he was better in the last one, but reputation-wise, he's one of the worst records in YouTube boxing. At least Logan Paul, I know he has a bad record, but, at least was something there, he had to try, but in the Don Moore fight, in the 3 last fight, it's been total embarrassment. Every time Floyd and Ryzen do an event, it's always a shit show, the last one cried, this one got knocked out in the 2nd round, but, like, against Deji, he didn't try. It was a performance. It was like who is gonna pay to watch the next one? And the only reason he's doing this because why has he not got an accountant? He's awful with the money. He got 200 million from the McGregor fight. He has the 2 biggest boxing pay-per-view of all time, and he still can't pay the bills. He's got a lot of unpaid taxes and all of that crap, and now he's just ruining the reputation of boxing because the last event was an absolute shit show. It was so many exhibition fights. It's not boxing, exhibition fights. What's the point? Tommy Fury was a Rolly Lambert, was an absolute embarrassment, and then sending wrong contracts to Tommy Fury and Paul Bamba. How do you let this happen? I do not understand how they got to this point. Yeah, it is absolutely embarrassing. Floyd Mayweather is an absolute embarrassment to sport. The only reason he is not set for life is because not a Nike, not any of these big brands ever sponsor him, because he's too fucking dumb to get a big sponsorship, and nobody wants to put their money on him because he's dumb. He's absolutely dumb, beating his wives and children and everything. His life is a total shit show, and he calls himself money. The only way he knows how to make money is fighting. And Conor McGregor's made a lot less money than him in fighting because MMA pay a lot less because Mayweather has his own promotion, But Mayweather is fighting into his 40s, and McGregor doesn't even need to fight after the Khabib fight. Probably not even before the Khabib fight, because he's set himself up for life with businesses. And you know who didn't do that? Floyd Mayweather. And also, they had Jake Paul on the commentary. It was funny, but if you're talking an event, and you're gonna put Jake Paul on the commentary, and then John Fury and Tommy Fury absolutely ruining the Fury name. Jake Paul has won more from this event than Floyd did, because all Floyd is still doing is ruining his reputation again and again and again, and soon enough he is gonna take one of these dumb fights and gets knocked out. Let's be brutally honest, because it will happen. Eventually it will happen. Everyone slows down eventually. Deji gave Floyd a black eye. Deji, he's awful. Alex Wasabi had it easier with Deji than Floyd did. Vinny Hack and Jake Paul stopped Deji before Floyd, and I don't care that he didn't try. Vinny Hack and Jake Paul were the first fights. Floyd has had 50, 60 fights now, if you count the exhibitions. You can't excuse this. Floyd Mayweather is ruining the whole sport for his own little bag, but he doesn't even need to have a bag if he was a little bit smart with the money he had. He has got shit tons. He doesn't anymore because he spends it all sort of crap, but he's such a dumb little motherfucker that he needs to keep fighting and fighting and fighting, and I just hope he gets sparked in one of them, because I hate Floyd Mayweather, because He's such a bad rep to combat sports. He does so much bad stuff outside of fighting, and he's an absolute idiot on the mic. He says nothing good, you know. I mean, in the Logan Paul and Floyd build-up, I mean, got your hat, all of that. It was awful. It was an embarrassment to sports. That's what Floyd is. He's an embarrassment to sport. This is ruining the sport of boxing's reputation. And like, the sport of boxing has been gone through the ruts recently. Vitor's just been tested positive. I know they say COVID, but you know, let's be honest. He's tested positive for steroids. Everyone knows Vitor Belfort and the steroids in the influencer boxing fight versus Hasim Rahman. We had Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. being cancelled, and then, you know, Eddie Hearn just denying it over and over again when he has crucified people for using steroids. And yeah, boxing is a total embarrassment, and like, we need a, like, I know UFC pay awful, I know they do, but like, what they've built outside with a sport is great, and this is what boxing needs. All of these titles, they mean fuck all. What's the point in having like one title in a weight class when there's 4 other belts in the same weight class? It means nothing. The sport of boxing is ruined. Everyone's on steroids, and Floyd Mayweather is just packing it on with doing these exhibition fights. It's been your boy Lee. Like, subscribe to my Patreon down below, and see you later. Peace.